Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading is the general reading for all of the signs for the month of December 2020. I must apologize. I know that I did not come out with the November readings, but unfortunately I was sick for about 2 weeks straight, and that just really put me behind on everything. And when I was sort of thinking about putting out the November readings, it was already the end of the month. So I just thought it was best to start off with December, and then I will be working on over the next week or so, I'll be working on the 2021 yearly readings for all of the signs, so be looking out for those as well. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. If you're interested in doing that, all of the information information can be found in the description box below this video. Also, I encourage you to follow me on TikTok if you use the app. I'm posting shorter videos on there more frequently than I do on YouTube, and I'm at Changing Phases Tarot. For the reading today, I'll be doing the 10-card Celtic Cross spread for the overall, the general monthly reading. I'm using the Crystal Visions Tarot deck, and I'll pull a couple of Oracle cards from the Soul's Journey deck and the Goddesses deck. All right, I would like to thank each and every one of you. For those of you who are new today, for my returning viewers, I really do appreciate all of your support over the year, and I hope that my messages have brought some type of help and possibly peace and, to whatever you might be going through. All right, so I'll stop for now, and I will see each of the signs in a second for the videos. Hi Gemini, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your reading. As you can see, I've shuffled off camera and laid the spread to save a little bit of time. All right, so at the center of your spread, you have this beautiful Nine of Cups. Okay, this is the wish fulfillment card. This is the wish upon a star. You can see that the woman here, she is making a wish, blowing all of the fluff out of the dandelion out into the universe, right? And she has her eyes closed. So she is really believing in, the power of the universe to grant her this wish, right? And it is a card of, all of your dreams coming true. So what is it that you're wishing for? There's wishes coming true, wish fulfillment here at the center of the spread. And what could help or hinder it? You have this is Major Arcana, the Hangman, number 12. And this has to do with, it can be a delay. There could be some type of timing issue with this card. It can also be needing to see things from a different perspective. So, taking that time out to reflect on things. You can see here that he's hanging upside down, right? But he could easily get out of this position, but he doesn't, because he knows that this enlightenment that's coming around his head here, right, from being in this position is necessary. So there could be something that you need to see from a different point of view, or possibly a delay, but it is only a temporary delay. It's not that it won't happen. So if there is a delay in whatever this wish fulfillment is, it is coming in here. Now in the deep past, you have the Seven of Swords, and for most of you, you would have already gone through this more than likely. And no, it's not a great energy. The Suit of Swords is obviously air energy. You are an air sign, Gemini. But it has to do with thoughts and words and, communication, how we get those thoughts across to other people. And you can see here that the man, he has two swords still in his hand, but all of the birds have swooped down, right? And they've carried off, or they're in the process of carrying off, the 5 swords. So there's something to do with, theft, somebody taking something from you. But it's like you still have these 2 swords there. So, for whatever reason, there might have been, like things weren't planned out properly. They didn't think it all through properly, because if they had, they would have, taken all of the swords and not left him with any sword to defend himself with. So this could have been in the deep past, somebody who betrayed you. It can be actually stealing from you, but it could also just be that you know, that thief sort of, it can even be stealing your ideas, since it is the suit of swords. Somebody coming in, you know, swooping in, taking credit for something, or you know, using your ideas. And in the recent past, another card that is, you know, it's a 5 of Cups, so this isn't great energy, but it's, you know, can see how sad she looks. She's focusing on the 3 cups that have spilled out here in the water. But by doing so, she's not even paying attention to the 2 cups that are right around her. She has 2 cups there for her. So there's this 2 of Cups, this, you know, soulmate connection. Could also be a partnership. But she's so focused on what hasn't worked out for her in the past that she's not even, you know, opening herself up for these new things or seeing these opportunities right around her. The Suit of Cups, it's water energy, and so it deals with emotions and feelings and relationships. Yeah, but you know, these are like the only difficult cards, and they do sit in, you know, in the past. So that's why I was saying, for many of you, you've been through this. And you know, as you move through the month, there are some beautiful cards coming in for you. So crowning you, the message from your higher self, you have the Ace of Cups. This is, if this is on the relationship front, this is a beautiful new relationship, right? This is that holy grail, that whatever it is that makes you happy. What is your heart's desire? This is it coming in. So if it is a relationship, this is a you know, really deep connection with another person. Aces are also yes cards, right? So if there's something you've been waiting for an answer on, this is a yes coming in. It can also be news of a pregnancy, news of the birth of a child. If it isn't on the love front, if it's to do with you know, a job or something else that you've been waiting to hear about, with this waiting, with the 9 of Cups. This could be, you know, whatever it is that you've been hoping for, you know, that's going to bring you that great joy and happiness. It's coming in for you. And you have, in the near future, the 4 of Wands. So again, this is, 4s in the tarot, they are stable energy, right? Foundations. This can be the engagement card. This can be the marriage card. This can be moving in together, you know, taking things to the next level. This can be getting married, engagement. It's also a card of celebration, having achieved something. If it is, you know, more to do with a relationship, for some of you, that could be this taking of things to the next level. For others, this could be to do with the home and family, buying a home, moving home. But again, there's something that's going to make you very happy, right? With this 9 of Cups sitting here and then the Ace. But there could be, maybe the delay is with the home, on closing on the home, or waiting to get the keys to move in, or waiting, you know, for the, if you thought you were moving in on the 1st of the month, it ends up being, you know, the 10th or something like that. But it's only a temporary delay. But there's so many beautiful positive cards here that, I mean, I'll just keep going and show you. So you show up as the 3 of Cups, which is another card that can speak of celebration. It can be also news of a pregnancy, news of the birth of a child. It can be getting, as simple as getting together with, you know, people that you enjoy spending time with. So meeting up with friends, meeting up for a coffee, going out for a drink, to a big celebration, right? So like a wedding, you know, the reception, something like that. But it's a card of celebration, and sharing that with other people. And it's how you are showing up in the spread. So you might be feeling that you want to celebrate, right? You might be celebrating either a pregnancy, you know, this new home, getting engaged, getting married. Obviously, you know, it's going to play out differently for everybody, but there's definitely some type of celebration coming in for you. And it's after, you know, a long, hard struggle, because how others are viewing you and what you have surrounding you. You have the 10 of Wands, which, you know, you can see the man here. He looks so tired, and he's riding the horse. He's carrying the 10 Wands. they're struggling to make it up the hill, but he knows that he needs to keep going. He has to push through, because once he reaches the top, that cycle will come to an end. Tens in the tarot are endings, right? And it will bring in a brand new beginning. It will bring in the ace, right? So the ace of wands. Wands is fire energy. We had it over here with the four of wands. And fire energy can be, it's the work that we do. So a job, it can also be our own determination and passion and drive for those things that we do. But there's, you're feeling tired. So, there's something that you've been working at for a long time, and it's like you're nearly there now. But, sometimes when we're the closest to getting somewhere or doing something, that we tend to feel, like the most exhausted. It's always the dark before the light type of energy with this 10 of wands. Now, hopes and fears, you have major arcana number 16, the Tower. So this is a huge change. So whether or not, you want whatever this is to happen, it's happening, right? There's huge change coming in for you. So if this is you moving in or buying a home or getting whatever this, Ace of Cups is, the new job, the new relationship, it's like whether you want it or not, sometimes the universe just steps in and says, okay, this has to happen, and I sometimes give the example of, like, if you've been in that type of dead-end job for a while and you're miserable there, but it pays the bills, unless something drastic happens, like they say to you, I'm sorry, we have to let you go, we can't keep you employed anymore, you probably won't leave there. You'll just sort of keep working because it does pay the bills. You're happy to have a job, especially in the current climate. So it sometimes takes that huge shakeup, to really push you forward to get you where you need to go. And as you reach the end of the month, you leave with another card that is a huge ending card, right? You have major arcana number 13, death. And actually, how many major arcanas? You have one, two, okay, you have three major arcanas here. So death is a necessary ending, and it's an ending to, a particular cycle in your life. It's a chapter in your life, but after death comes new life. So this ending is necessary to bring in, whatever this new cycle, this new beginning for you, to bring that in. And you have as your overall energy, there's another, I'll show you that in a second. You have another ace. So the overall energy for the month is another yes card. This is another blessing. The Ace of Swords, this is clarity, it's success. It's more air energy, but it's a card of victory. So, having that clarity of mind, having that epiphany, things all of a sudden making sense. Oh, okay, I understand why there was that delay. Okay, I understand why there's this tower moment, right? It's having that clarity of mind, and just looking beneath it, you have another major arcana, the Judgment card, which again, it's an ending. It can be an ending and the rebirth. So it can be a judgment call, needing to make a difficult decision, but it can also be, things coming back to life, coming back around again. And we have underneath that, the Two of Cups. So there could be, for some of you, there could be a reconciliation. You might be getting back with, this soulmate energy. Two of Cups is the minor arcana version of the Lovers. So it's that soul connection with another person. So, again, some of you might, this Ace of Cups and whatever you're wishing for with the Nine of Cups, it might have to do with a relationship. For others, this can be, more on the work front, but whatever it is, or however, it sort of plays out in your life, it's something that is going to bring you great joy. You feel very happy about, and it's really bringing in this new cycle for you that, it needs to happen for you. Okay. And the two cards that came out from the Oracle decks, you have freedom, and look at all the beautiful colors on here. We have blues and purples, and it says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Let me see the full meaning for that. Let me get the guidebook here. And it says, freedom, let me find it. Here we go. It says, your soul is open to receiving new wisdom and insights that will allow it to make the right choices for its own growth. Remember, you are never a victim of other people or their circumstances. You have complete control over your own choices. By following your heart and being authentic to yourself, you present the real you to the world. Making decisions based on other people's expectations is not the true path to happiness. You're responsible for creating your own reality. When a soul shifts to a place of honoring itself in its totality, free from judgment, only then will it find its true freedom. Every soul is unique and follows its own path. Don't give in to peer pressure or the urge to fit in. You are the only one who truly knows the real you, so feel free to march to the beat of your own drummer. And it's interesting because here it has like separated out this free from judgment, and you have, you know, this Ace of Swords, which is the clarity, right? It does come in to sort of cut through all of the noise and the nonsense, and then judgment immediately below that. So yeah, there's something about being true to yourself, you know, this freedom that only you possess, right? This freedom and free will to create your happiness. Very beautiful. And from the other deck, the Goddesses deck, you have, let me hold her up so you can see here. Again, the colors are slightly similar. We have the purples and like violets and all those types of tones in there. And this is Bast, okay? And Bast was the Egyptian goddess who appeared in cat form. The Egyptians highly revered cats. The word for cat, Mau, also denoted light and was cognate with the word for mother. The cat is a lunar animal and a solar animal representing the power of the sun as reflected in nature. Since the cat is an earth animal, Bast is also an earth mother goddess, a giver of life and abundance. In touch with her wild instinctual nature, she is also a protector of women during childbirth. Like a cat, she is fiercely independent and belongs to no one but herself. Bast is one of the more joyful goddesses. Her elaborate festivals in the town of Babustis were renowned for their joyful dancing. Embodying a cat's gentler aspects, Bast is a personification of life and fruitfulness. The quintessential life-affirming mother, she reminds us to be playful and relaxed like a cat and to find occasions to celebrate. And you have celebration, 4 of Wands, celebration, 3 of Cups. She's also, right, can protect like women going into labor, childbirth. There were a number of references to that as well. So interesting. I always love like when, you know, everything sort of ties in, you know, all of the messages from the oracle cards as well. But overall, it looks like a great, very interesting, but very happy, lots of celebrations, right? A great rest of the month for you. So I do hope that the messages have helped. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again, and just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful rest of the month. Bye for now.